Good afternoon, everybody. Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping through. I'm Jay Hunter Lee here. We got part two of off-world discussions. Folks, if you remember a few days ago, I talked about getting used to the words off-world. Okay, so I'm going to catch those of you up that have not seen that video. I'm going to do it real fast, and then I'm going to talk about why we having this discussion again, part two of it this evening. Okay, so let's get it. Well, if it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping through. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. Those of you who missed our Monday Motivational Power Talk yesterday evening, you need to go back and check it out. It was a great, great discussion we had. But I want to move forward to today, folks. Listen, about a week ago, or some days ago, last week actually, we talked about getting used to these words, off world. Very, very important that you guys understand what that is. Those of you who missed that conversation, let me hurry up and catch you up real quick. What we talked about in that, the term off world, I want you to think of the word offshore, like offshore bank accounts, offshore labor. Okay. This offshore meaning not in the country, not in the United States, away from the country in a whole nother country somewhere else. Okay. So if you're talking about an offshore bank, big companies are getting offshore bank accounts so that they won't be taxed by the United States. So what they do is they take their company and offshore labor their jobs to people over in Bangalore, India, or Pakistan, or Bangladesh, or places like that for cheaper labor. Meaning, if you're making $60,000 or $70,000 to answer the phone and assist customers or do whatever it is that you do from home, okay? They pay you $60,000 a year for that. And on top of that, the United States, especially when you have Democrats in office, they like to raise taxes on companies. People don't understand, but they raise taxes on them too. But they raise the taxes. So what companies do, they tend to avoid that by shipping their jobs overseas. And when they ship their jobs overseas, that's called offshore labor. And that allows them or enables them to open up an offshore bank account. So instead of paying you, what, $60,000, $70,000 to work from home, they can do the same thing for the people over in Bangalore, India somewhere, or New Delhi, and pay them $9,000 a year. So guess what? They saved on a lot of labor costs, and they saved on raised taxes here in the United States. Life is only fair to this many people, folks. It is what it is. So the key is to do what you need to do, shift your mindset so that you can be among the 1% to 3%ers of the world. It's, you know, it takes work, but that's what it's going to take, work. Okay. So as we talk about that as an example, we talk about offshore. I want to say hello to Quintina Lee. Thank you for stopping through. So you guys remember that offshore. Now we're going to talk about off-world. So obviously we already know what that means now that I gave you an example of offshore. And it sounds just, it is just like it sounds, off-world, meaning there are things going to be taking place off-world. And I showed you guys a company by the name of Icon. Okay, I'm going to share them real quick with you guys, because I want to bring you guys up to speed that haven't saw my part one of this discussion when we talk about off-world. There's a company called Icon. I showed you guys a mini mansion that took only 1 week to build by one guy. A mini mansion. I'm not going to show that to you now, but I shared it then. Okay. And this company, I'm going to show you guys in a sec, just hold tight. There's a company that does this type of work. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you what this technology is. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you, wait a minute, I ain't ready to show it to you yet. Hold on. Well, you saw a little bit of it. But listen, this technology exists, folks. They're actually using this technology in the United States right now, especially over in California. Now, there was a mini mansion This Asian guy owned a mini mansion. If you go inside of it, it was beautiful on the inside. It was big. It only took him 1 week to build that mansion. 1 week. And he's the only guy that did it. So people will wonder, how the hell can you build a mansion in 1 week with one manpower? What I'm getting ready to show you is a company called Icon. Okay, this company called Icon, folks. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. Okay, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, Icon has a technology called 3D printing. What is 3D printing? If you go to your office, if you work in an office, you type up documents and you do file print it, and it prints over to the printer. Now imagine you designing your home from a computer, whether it's a mansion or whatever it is you want to design your home, and you hit the print button after you finish designing it, and this printer prints your home for you. Instead of printing it in ink, it actually prints it in cement. You guys understand that? And it works at rapid speed. You're talking about a regular house that's probably 1,000-something square foot. It'll build that house in like 5 to 7 hours, folks. All you have to do then is have your crew, whatever interior decorators, come in and put in the marble finishes on the inside, or whatever it is you want to do on the inside. The decorator do that. But the foundation, the actual house itself, it takes about 5 to 7 hours for like 1,000 square foot home. Now, why am I talking about this in the conversation of off-world? Here's why. If you go to this company called iconbuild.com, the technology they use for 3D printing is called Vulcan. This is their equipment. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's a very, very large device that they can actually print an entire house with it. Okay. Now I want to take you to somewhere. I want to take you somewhere. I want you to take a look at projects. Okay. If we go to the projects menu on this website, you will see what they are capable of doing and what they're already working on. They're working on a Mars surface habitat at NASA. NASA actually has a habitat that simulates Mars. Okay. As this simulates Mars, they have the equipment out there. If you can see it in the lower left-hand corner where my mouse is circling at, out there is that equipment called Vulcan, the name of their equipment, actually printing and building, because they're testing to see how it will build in Mars environment. So folks, they're talking about building cities on Mars. Check this out. I'm gonna go down some more. Not only on Mars, by the way, this building is also printed by their same equipment, 3D printing. This is as well. This is what it looks like. This is the equipment. If you guys can see, if you look on the bottom here, you see this ring and the little designs on the inside of it. All of that's been printed. All of that is cement. That's been printed by that machine that you see over it. All right. These homes, they only took them just hours to build these homes. You see this? These are homes, these 1, 2, 3 bedroom homes built in hours, which typically takes 3 months to 6 months to build, almost one house. This house has been built within hours. Okay. Cuts down your it not only cuts down your build time, but it also cuts down labor. So imagine a whole lot of construction workers being cut from a job because of this technology. Okay. Now this is them testing the equipment in space. If you look at what my mouse is on the right hand side, that's their equipment called Vulcan, doing some testing at NASA's facility in an outer space environment, an outer space simulator. They building out there this because whatever it does in the simulator, they'll be able to do it in real life on Mars and on the moon. So this is actually on the moon right here. Okay. This is one of the houses that they built. They're here in the United States. All you have to do, you can build these homes and be off the grid, put solar panels on it, and you can live off the grid with this. Look how many workers they have. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take a whole lot of people to build these homes. Okay, here are some more of their homes. Here's some more of them. Printed, they 3D printed homes. Okay, now let me go back up. Now here's what you need to know. Coming back to you guys. Now, that is what I shared in my last conversation when we talked about off-world a week ago. Okay, now I told you guys what you need to do. Now, let me go on to this week's discussion. I'm going to share another screen with you guys. I'm about to share another screen with you guys. Just hold tight and watch what I show you. And by the way, folks, while we're here, let's do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm doing the work, right? I'm bringing this information to you guys. So the least you guys can do for me is to get these likes up. Come on, folks, get the likes up, man. Get the hearts up, the likes. Let's do this. I want to thank those of you who are watching, those of you who are on YouTube watching right now, Twitch who are watching. Let's get the likes up, people. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm bringing you some information. This information is life-saving for a lot of you. Okay, so let's get these likes up, folks. Come on, get these likes up. Click on like, click the heart, do whatever you need to do, folks. I'm bringing it to you. I'm bringing it to you. Every week I'm doing something. I'm bringing in information, folks. So at least do me the common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Click the likes, folks. And those of you who might not like what I'm doing, listen, don't hate on me, man. Click the like. I'm bringing you information. Okay, so let's do that. Now listen. Now we're heading into this discussion on off-world. Okay. Now what I want to share with you guys is something that is not only mind-blowing, but your jaw is going to drop wide open. Okay. I want to tell you, how many of you know a guy by the name of Elon Musk, the maker of Tesla? He also is the CEO and founder of SpaceX. He shared in a video. I'm not going to show you the video with you, but he shared the video. I saw a video early this morning. The reason he wanted to start up SpaceX. Jeff Bezos has Blue Orchid. I think it's called Blue Orchid. And Richard Branson has his space. And all three of these guys had went up into space within the last 2 or 3 months. They went up into space. Now, let me tell you about Elon Musk. I think it was, Elon Musk. Elon Musk has a rocket that can launch into space and come back and land exactly in the same spot it took off from. I've seen that happen. I've seen it, folks. You can Google Elon Musk rocket. He launched it some weeks ago. It went up into space. How many rockets have you ever seen, even NASA? Have you ever seen launch into space and come right back and land exactly where it took off from? That is precise. That's precision right there, folks. Normally, when you see somebody launch into space, when they come back, they land miles and miles, hundreds of miles away from somewhere else. They done landed and scurried up the side of the road or landed in the water or some damn where. Elon Musk got a rocket that went into space. And when it came back down, it turned to the upward and just right back down to where it started. Folks, Japan just came up with technology that can a motor that has the power to travel almost at the speed of supernova. So it will hardly take no time to get from from Earth to Mars. Now let me share this with you. Take a look at this, folks. I don't make this shit up. Come on, folks. I want you to. I'm gonna get the screen bigger for you. I'm gonna get out of the way. Elon Musk talks about life on Mars. Says first colony to be built using glass domes because they don't understand or they don't know if you can breathe properly on Mars yet. Okay, life in glass domes. This is what he's talking about on Mars. I told you guys a week ago that these billionaires are not just going up into space for nothing. They're up to something. They want to expand human life on other planets, starting with Mars and the moon. They want to build on the moon as well, as I showed you from the company iconbuild.com. Now I want to scroll down. He's talking about life on Mars. I'm not going to read it to you. You guys can go to you can do your own research and look this stuff up, right? Now listen, if this is what's going on, I already showed you the company that can build this stuff, real fast. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you another article. Listen to what he said. Listen, listen to what he said. This is in 2020. This was October of 2020. Okay. Elon Musk claims SpaceX first trip to Mars will be in 4 years. 4 years. Even if he misses that 4-year deadline and he make it in 6 years. Okay. Folks, you better stop bullshitting. I'm trying to tell you something right now. Get your education, man. Understand how you can get your self-education. Jim Rohn said formal education, you can earn a living. Self-education, you can earn a fortune. So get it all. Get it all. Get your formal education and be self-made. Earl Nightingale once said, we're all self-made, but only the successful will admit it. See, people who fail in life don't want to admit that they're self-made. They always want to put it off on somebody else. We're all self-made. And you won't have the success you want until you take responsibility for your own life. But here's a bit of truth. This is what I said on yesterday about failure. I said, you all have a 100% success rate as long as you don't allow failure to stop you. People get hung up, they quit because they face some adversity. Adversity is what shapes you to become who you need to become to reach a goal. And particularly, let me talk about my Black people for a second. Black folks, we don't own nothing. We ain't invent nothing. These people are building everything. Damn, Elon Musk get launching rockets and shit. We ain't invent nothing. I don't care if you talk about how history of home. Oh, it was a black man who invented the light. It was really the black man who invented the flight. I don't care about that today, because today we ain't built shit. We don't own shit. We spend too much time talking about side chicks and real niggas. We need to have more than just that kind of conversation, folks. We need to be starting talking about what we can invent, what we can build, how much wealth we need to move our whole community forward. But we spend too much time on housewives, the EBT awards, Popeye's chicken sandwiches, walking on crates. That's what we're spending our time at, folks. We walking on crates, they building rockets. We watching the EBT awards, they're watching seminars, webinars, wealth building programs. We're watching housewives. They building wealth with wives. We bullshitting. They're saying y'all keep going on ahead. You mad at me? Because I'm just here to bring you the information. I'm just here to bring you the information. And we have enough. Richard Branson's net worth is about $3 or $4 billion. Let me share that with you. Let me share something. Let me take a look at this. Let's see this. Let's see this. I'll show you guys something. You guys hold tight. I'm gonna show you something. I'm about to hit you with this. Watch this. Now, if you take a look at three of these billionaires that went up into space, Richard Branson, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos. Okay. Richard Branson, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos. Richard Branson don't have as nearly as much money as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, but he is a multi-billionaire. Take a look. Richard Branson's net worth. What is his net worth, folks? 4.5 billion. 4.5 billion. Okay. In the United States, we have about 6 to 7 or 8 black billionaires in this city alone, in this country alone. Which one of them putting up rockets in the air? You know what they're doing? They're flaunting their money to impress poor black people. They investing their money in little nonprofit organizations just for a tax return. That's what a lot of black billionaires are doing. You got some black billionaires taking their wealth and taking it to a whole different community. None of us building no rockets. None of us is building labs on an island somewhere where we can help humanity, because we leaving it all this stuff to the people who don't like you. And they building shit in labs to destroy you. They don't fuck with you. They don't want you. They're ready to take and leave this planet and leave you here. Leave you here with your TV shows and housewives and EBT awards and celebrity news, who's sleeping with who and who's mad that somebody didn't get a prenup, all this bullshit. Japan building engines that can travel at the speed of supernova. And I just posted that. Look on my Facebook page. Go slide down. You'll see where I posted that article where Japan just accomplished that. People over in India, they're creating stuff. And you know China's building stuff. China's doing more than building stuff. China is taking over the damn world. They buying everything. They all over in Africa. Now they got their military over in Africa. China is overpopulated. China. Hold on, folks. So you got China overpopulated, so they sending their people all over the world. You got your government handing this over to them on the platter. No telling how much land they done bought here in the United States. They trying to buy ports and stuff down in Jamaica. They own land over in Africa. They buying up land. See, this is what the wealth is doing. They buying up land and they building rockets. So they didn't get the hell up out of here when shit hit the fan. I ain't gonna tell you what's gonna hit the fan. But what you need to do is stop playing around with your life. Stop playing around with your family's lives. Because it's your responsibility now. Understand what the hell's going on around you. Understand what's going on in the world. Stop thinking people are conspiracy theorists just because you don't see the shit on Fox, NBC, ABC, NBC, CNN. The CNN I call the Crying Negro Network, or ABC. Just because you don't see it on them. They don't want you to see it, so that's why they won't tell it to you. They are your enemy. It's the same situation with how Hitler was able to kill 11 million people. He killed 11 million people by lying to them and censored information that could have saved their lives. Same situation. You can't tell the truth about what they're doing on Facebook. They censor it. They'll suspend your account. They don't want you to know. Don't listen to them. No. Listen to NBC. Listen to ABC. It's funny how everybody knows that media don't do nothing but lie. But they believe in the media when they talk about something that fits a narrative that they believe in, without any substantial facts. They keep telling you about Afghanistan, but neither one of them have shown you a video that, and I've seen it, of the Taliban shooting and killing innocent people in the street, taking over the damn country. They talk about how, we're in talks with Taliban about the American. They didn't tell you that there are Americans that are stranded in Afghanistan, scared to leave out into the streets because the Taliban is out there spraying machine guns. They didn't tell you that the Taliban is wearing United States military clothing and driving United States military vehicles. They didn't tell you that. Their job is to trick the dumbasses. It is your job not to be a dumbass. There are Americans stranded in Afghanistan. You have elites building rockets, sending themselves out of space, and got the technology to land that rocket right back down on Earth exactly where it took off from. And all these black folks ain't got nothing to do but watch TV all day and talk about side chicks and real niggas. And got the nerve to call each other king or queen. King has his own castle. You can get mad. You can delete me. But you can't delete facts. You can't delete science. You can delete me all day for telling it. But you can't delete the truth. You need to wake the fuck up. Stop being nasty to one another with attitudes. Learn business, understand, grow some business acumen. Because we have a problem. We have a problem. How many of you have seen this movie where Will Smith and his son was traveled from a different galaxy, a different planet, and their ship crashed and they landed on Earth? He said Earth was known as to be the dangerous of all the planets they've been on. How many of you remember that movie? It came out a few years ago. Will Smith was injured and he had to send his son out on a scavenger hunt to go search for stuff on Earth. Earth was a dangerous planet. I don't remember the actual movie name, but I know it if I hear it. That's where we're headed. Multi-billionaires. Do you think they're gonna put poor ass people in their rocket with them to take them to Mars, take them to escape this planet when it's time? He just predicted that his program will land on Mars in 4 years. Four years. We're not talking about in the 2060s, the 2040s, or the 2080s. We're talking about 4 years from now. Within 2025, 2026. Most of us ain't that damn old. We can still see that. These people are building shit. Black people, and we bullshitting. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I ain't bullshitting. I got shit in the works. You can bullshit all you want, because I won't have you around me. I need people around me who are productive, people around me who are looking to make a difference, people around me who are looking to help other people, to help lift them up, people around me who are looking to build their wealth. If that's all you got to do is talk about side chicks and real niggas all day, what celebrities doing this, watching all the damn TV all goddamn day, and trying to have sex all goddamn day, I ain't got time for you. Ain't got no time. We ain't got time for that. I got a deadline to meet. By the time these people is in a position where they can make it to Mars, that is my deadline. Because I'm going to. I'm going to have the money to go. Because they ain't bringing no broke ass people with them. That's a fact. I'm going to tell you that right now. Wealthy people do not fuck around with poor people. They just don't, folks. They just don't. You can get mad all you want. I ain't talking about basketball players who start making millions. They still go hanging back with their boys. Shit don't typically end well for them when they do that. I'm just telling you, that's a fact. These wealthy folks up here building rockets to get the fuck up out of here. Guess what? I want to have the kind of money to get my ass out of here. Because if you ain't got no money, they ain't taking your ass on no rocket. That's the fact, folks. You ain't got to believe me. You can get mad, but it's a fact. I just showed it to you. Richard Branson, he's sending rockets up into space. His net worth is 4.5 billion. 4.5 billion, people. This man, he don't have the money as Elon Musk. Elon Musk is around what? 198 or 110 billion. Jeff Bezos is damn near like 200 billion. This man, only 4.5 billion. He's around where Donald Trump is. $4.5 billion. He's around where Oprah is. Oprah's around 4.5 or 5 billion. Michael Jordan is going up to like 2 billion. Jay-Z is about 1 billion. And listen, folks, don't you, if he's able to build rockets and go up into space, don't you think we have enough black billionaires right now that can do that same thing? Think about it, man. Think about it. Don't we have enough black, we have some we got over 35,000 black millionaires in this country. Over 35,000 and about seven or eight black billionaires. We should be building all kinds of rockets. Technology, hiring some scientists to draw up some hypotheses so that we can come up with conclusions and solutions to build rockets and do whatever we need to do. We ain't doing that. We want to be entertained all damn day. Netflix and chill. That's what we are. And we're going to be left behind. The choice is yours, folks. So I got to get ready to get up out of here. I got things to do. Hope y'all ain't mad at me for telling you the truth. You can get mad, you can delete me, but you can't delete the truth. So get those likes up, folks. Get those likes up. Come on, let's get them hearts, some likes. Let's get it up there. I want you guys to do me a favor and share this video. If it didn't help you, if you don't like it, that's fine. Share it anyway, because there's somebody that can see this video and they get right to work. It's enough to inspire them to say, shit, I need to get on my game. And they'll do it. Even if you don't do it, it's not for everybody. It's for those who get it. So go ahead and share this video if you will. Secondly, I want to put something up on your screen here. I should have done it, but I didn't. I want to ask you guys to give a small donation towards the podcast. I want to thank you, Michelle. I don't know if she's watching. Michelle Williams. She gave a donation on yesterday. I saw it in the Cash App. I'm not asking for a lot of money. $20 or less, 5, 10, 15 or 20, 12, 11, 9. It don't matter. I don't need your money. This is strictly for the podcast. Eventually, I'm going to have to upgrade this equipment. I want to be able to keep giving you content. Pretty soon, you're going to see a pretty background as I give you this information. So that's because of your contributions to the podcast. Listen, I don't need your money. I'm not asking for $50 and all this. Don't send me a whole lot of money because I will decline it. I will send it back. I'm not asking for nothing over $20. Is that fair? Okay. I'm okay with money. I'm doing okay. So I don't need your money. It's strictly for the podcast. And lastly, I want you guys to do me one bigger favor, and that is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you. And the world needs you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a great day.